Hey world, Bradley from mysellife.net, and tonight I'm doing my hands-on review of Android 5.0 Lollipop on my Moto G second gen, my 2014 Moto G. Lollipop. When Google introduced Lollipop in November, they came up with their view on Lollipop was they changed it from KitKat to material design. Google really embraced a big change from the norm we see in Android. If you have a KitKat device, you will notice the different improvements, how smooth, how fast is it, and how kind of dark it is. With Lollipop and material design, Google brighten things up a bit. They really make the colors pop. They get bright, colorful. They kind of like flatten out the scheme, flatten out the icons, the whole scheme, the whole look of it, and give it this pop, this bright colors, as you see. And with Lollipop, one of the first things that's changed is our beloved lock screen and the way Google treats notifications in Lollipop. Now, before I even get to that, let's just see what else the lock screen has. Remember, in KitKat, the lock screen you could have swipe from left to right and get different widgets. But in KitKat, that in Lollipop now is kind of different. On this side here, if you swipe to the right, swipe from here, we get our dialer, quick access to our dialer right from our lock screen. If we go back again and we swipe on this side, we get quick access to our camera, Motorola's camera, or any camera you have, whatever your default camera app is, whether it be the Google camera, whether it be Motorola's own camera, etc. Whichever camera you decide to be your default camera app that will launch. And of course, in the middle here we have our notifications. As you have our time here, our date, etc., and notifications. Now, notifications are kind of different in Lollipop. Is that the notifications are more interactive. You can always pull down a notification, you see, like I just did, and it really brings up more, so you can get more information about the notification. Also, you can also hold down the notification and see where exactly, what app the notification came from. That's an update on my 365 scores, right? And of course, you can swipe it away like this to get rid of it completely, or you can just access it directly from your lock screen. And of course, you can always just swipe up and unlock, and that's basically the lock screen. Another thing that came to, which I find is really nice, really cool also, is when we swipe down, we also get notification. Our quick access panels can access my Wi-Fi, my Bluetooth. I can adjust my brightness, and also you can see that's me, my settings. I can do all that, my battery percentage up here and everything, which is great, fantastic, which is a wonderful addition to Lollipop. And of course, when you swipe up, you get greeted by your home screen, the material design, the look. If you look at all the icons and everything, so it has this, as you can see, the color scheme of it, which really embraced Google and really embraced the Lollipop, the material design, and everything really changed. As you can see, it's kind of like flat, etc. So all the apps, it follows that scheme, that material design scheme. And then also, when you go into your menu, your app tray, as you can see, as you can see, the animation, which Google claims is 60 frames per second. That's default, we can't change that. 60 frames per second the animation is. As you can see, when it kind of pops out, and almost in everything you do, you get that smooth transition, opening apps in and out, etc., opening, closing, and all the apps, majority of the apps have that material design look. All of them. We got our Play Store, We got everything, and as some apps, most apps, when you launch them, the status bar up here changes according to the app, according to the color of the app. See, as it was gray, for example, if I go back to Gmail, it comes up red, and that's a key feature. That's one of the nice features of Lollipop, which is really, really nice, and got great reviews, etc. That really, really makes it shine, makes it stand out, and makes a big difference from what KitKat was to now what Lollipop is. Another thing Google did also, the notification, I see the notification here, they're nice and cool, but also if you pull down again, remember the quick toggles I had on your lock screen. You can access the lock screen is also here, which is great. And before in KitKat and now, when you, these weren't really quick toggles. I couldn't really turn off my Bluetooth like this that easily. If I'm to turn my Bluetooth, turn on or off my Bluetooth, I have to hold it down in KitKat for it to go on or off. So this is a really quick toggle. You just press it now, and also I can also at the bottom, just below it, I can access what devices that's accessing my Bluetooth, what device is my stereo Bluetooth, which is off right now, also my paired devices, etc. The same thing also if I go into my Wi-Fi, see what Wi-Fi connection I have on, etc. And everything is so cool, it's so grand, it's really nice. I must say Lollipop is a great improvement over KitKat in terms of the visual changes Lollipops bring. Lollipop in terms of the material design, it's fantastic, it's great. And also, like before, I can always swipe down with just 2 fingers and access my full settings here. And what another cool thing is this brightness toggle right here. So while I'm here, I can actually, and everything goes out as I can see, and if I try to come back, it's back again. I can go to my settings from here, which is cool, which is fantastic, and the whole look of it, I see it's nice bright color. It's the whole look of it is really, really nice, and you see little little animations, subtle changes. When you click on users, you can see nice little effect when I click on it. And users is something that's new in Lollipop. I'm the owner here, but I can also set a guest. I can add another user, so I can put my daughter on. See, if I don't have my daughter downloading, like today, she took my phone and she said, "Daddy, can I borrow your phone?" I say, "Sure, my girl, go ahead." And I'm asking her, "What are you doing?" She said, "Nothing, Daddy, nothing." She was there for cousins. "Nothing, Daddy, nothing." And then I decided to just go into the room and take and look at what she's doing, and she accessed my Play Store and she's downloading nail games, a bunch of kids games. She's downloading Barbie and all that. I said, "Bro, what you downloading for?" "Nothing, Daddy, nothing, Daddy." I took my phone from her. I deleted all the apps, everything she downloaded, all the games she downloaded. Now this would be a nice addition of this mode, the guest mode. I give her our own profile, so I can download games for her, and that's the games she wants. I decided to play, she plays. So I can restrict her from access to the Play Store, restrict her from making calls, basically what I want her to do, she can do, and nothing else. And you can do that for any user. So that's your privacy. So you don't want anybody interfering with your stuff or anything. That's cool. You're on your phone to somebody, you don't want somebody go through your gallery or some private photos, private thing you want to go through. That's great, that's fantastic. We have our battery, we can see our battery life right here, and I must say the Moto G has excellent battery life. I can go through a day easily on the Moto G and don't worry about battery, life, etc., which is fantastic, which is great, which is lovely. One of the cool things I really like what Lollipop did is inside of here you can see every animation, everything kind of changes from KitKat. I like this setting right here. When I go into my running apps, I can see what exactly is using up the RAM I'm using. The system using 206 megabytes of RAM, apps 317, and I have my free RAM 360 megabytes of RAM, which is fantastic. fantastic, which is great. I love the RAM management on Lollipop. I didn't really have that much RAM on KitKat, and on Lollipop it really I really love that about it. If we go into one of the cool changes with Lollipop is our recent tab. Remember in KitKat, it was like a block, like you click it, you see like all the apps that just show up there. But this time it has really changed. You got this nice cool carousel effect, like a card like effect, where so you can see everything. And another addition Lollipop has is that in Chrome, every new tab shows up here, so I can easily jump through tabs. I mean, on Chrome, remember before you could press this and then you got the tabs here, and I could select my different tabs when it show up. That's great, that's fantastic. You can also bring that back in the settings, but Google also made it accessible in the cards, in the card menu right here. So I can access my different Chrome tabs. It's right there. I can access it. And Lollipop, I must say, this device has only 1 gig of RAM, and there is no slowdown. I'm playing games, I have lots of apps open, my camera is open, my settings are open, almost everything is open, and lag is barely, it's not noticeable. I'm not noticing any significant lag that I really want to take my phone and throw it out the window, drop it in water or something. So I find Lollipop has really done, and Google has really done a great job with Lollipop in terms of that, etc. Remember when KitKat came out, remember KitKat was kind of designed to work on devices with 512 megabytes of RAM, really low end devices, and Lollipop really takes that to another level. Even if that's default 60 frames per second animation, it's smooth, it's fantastic, it's great. And of course you can still swipe away apps like this, which is cool, which is great, which is fantastic. You can always do that, and etc. So yeah, fantastic, right? And what I also love about Lollipop is also the background. A lot of people saying they prefer the, when you go into the app tray, they prefer the transparent background, but I love this white background. I find it's really nice. And with the Google Now launcher, which the Moto G runs, you can see Google really, this is the way Android is supposed to be. Everything is smooth, it's fantastic, everything. Google Now launcher, which is a great launcher. This is my favorite launcher. I would use Nova, I would use ADB, I use a number of launchers, solo launcher, etc. But I always end up coming back to this Google Now launcher. I don't know if it's the fact that all my cards, all my information, all my news feeds, everything is here, what I'm interested in. Hey, look at that, 5.1 Lollipop spotted for the Moto G 2014. So everything is there, all my cards are up. I guess this is why I really love the Google Now launcher. And on Lollipop, the way it shines now, the way the material design aspect of it really glows, really shines, really steps up. And a lot of Google's apps, don't call apps, for example the calculator, you see the Google Now experience. You see Google explain a lot of things. They have their own camera app. I also have the camera app from Google, and everything. You could see that, for example, let's go into the clock. You see the clock, everything kind of, which is cool, which is fantastic. You could see Google really contacts, which is nice. And Google really has done, okay, Google is coming up. It really has really done great and fantastic in terms of designing the core apps. And then what I like again is the dialer. The dial has gone through some nice changes where you can get your speed dial or your recent apps you use or your recent calls right here. Speed dial have most frequent contacts. You can always change it. Put it around, put your favorite contacts there if you like. But most of my contacts I call the most shows up here, and of course the full contacts is here. And then when you open the dialer, this nice little animations are cool. It's fantastic. I really love my experience with this. I really love my experience on Lollipop. I really love that how well it performs, and Google has really stepped up. I can't wait. Can't wait for 5.1 to really see. As you can see, I'm on 5.0.2, which is Lollipop. And of course we can get to our nice cool animation right here, and you can play our floppy droid, which I can't seem to get past one. I can't seem to get past one. Another cool feature I like also, people have kind of complained, but the priorities right here, I can also just slide my finger down here, go up, put my phone on, go on vibrate, and you can have priority notifications. So you can set what notifications you want. So if I don't want to be disturbed, like nighttime, I'm going to sleep in a while, I don't want to be disturbed. So any notification that comes in, I won't get it. Or I can go back to all, and the notifications come in whole night and disturb me, it doesn't matter. Right? And you can set it during the day also. If you're in an office, you're in a meeting, you don't have any distraction, any notifications, you don't want to turn your phone off, you can always just put that on and you're right there, which is a cool feature. I know in 5.1 that silent bar is going to come back. It's going to come back, which a lot of users have been asking for, so Google is going to bring it back. Great, fantastic. It's a great addition. Every addition to Lollipop that Google makes is very welcomed on my part. As you can see, smooth animations is great, and I like the fact that majority of the apps, a lot of developers now are really embracing material design and really bringing their apps to fruition and really bringing it out to the fullest. And the material design wallpapers are really cool, really fantastic. I love it. I'm playing almost every day. I'm changing my wallpaper to something new and fantastic because I really like material design. It's by far my favorite version of Android, and I've been using Android since the beginning. From the G1 I've been using Android, and on my Moto G and Lollipop. It's great, it's fantastic, it's wonderful. And just the little changes Google made, the animations and everything, the apps, the storage, the sound and notification, everything Google has done is really great and fantastic. Battery life, storage, making the display. You can go home, you can do everything. My Google Now launcher, so imagine you have another launcher there, you press home, you can decide whichever launcher you want. And overall, it's just a beauty to play with. It's fun, it's fantastic. And also another thing, gaming has not slowed down on this Moto G to say that it will slow down the phone, etc. I mean, it does drain the battery like every other game does, but apart from that, it's still runs smooth, still runs fantastic, still great, still wonderful. And little things like the calendar and other core Google apps are there. Material design, beautiful. Lollipop is wonderful. I have no complaints about Lollipop. I have no gripes, etc. Okay, Google, find Bradley Larcher. That's me. So, world, until next time, Bradley from mycelllife.net. I'm out.